Hey everybody. So today is day 91 pretty much. I finished my second round of P90X round 2. So I wanted to do a post 90-day results video. Just talk about what my second round of P90X has done for me. Um, I did the first round of P90X and that was the lean version, and I lost 15 pounds with that, as well as I shredded a lot of extra body fat and flab from my body. And for the second round, my goal was to gain more lean muscle, get rid of extra body fat, as well as just, really improve my general athleticism. My first goal for my first round of P90X was to lose weight, lose extra body fat. Second round was to improve my fitness. And it really has helped. Not only has my body just gained more lean muscle, got more fit, more toned and everything, but my athleticism has completely improved, just, so much in such a phenomenal way. In terms of, visible results, what has the second round of P90X done for me doing the classic version? Well, I gained a lot more lean muscle. If you were to look at my before and after pictures, which I will be posting on my blog, so check that out. It's thehealthfitlife.com. Check that out when you get a chance. You'll see that there isn't a huge visible difference. It's not like looking at somebody that needs to lose a lot of weight and has really big visible differences from the weight loss and the body fat that they've lost. My before and after pictures of my first round are a lot more visible than the second round. But I still had results in terms of, I lost 2 pounds. That's not a lot, but I really don't have a whole lot of weight to lose. I also lost 2 inches around my waist, an inch around my hips, an inch around my chest, in my thighs as well. And my thighs and my arms, I didn't lose any inches around my arms, but I replaced the flab that was there, the fat, the body fat, with lean muscle. So keep that in mind. If you don't have a whole lot of weight to lose, or you don't have a whole lot of body fat, but you're working on your resistance training, which is really, really a big deal. Very, very important for your athleticism and your fitness, and as well as for your health. You'll notice that maybe your weight is not going down when you step on the scale. You do your measurements and there's not that much of a change. But keep in mind, keep on looking in the mirror and noticing whether your arms and your legs and your body in general is becoming more toned and more defined. And that's what's happened for me for my second round. My body has become a lot more toned and defined. I can feel It feels as though I lost more inches around, say my core, my waist, and my hips. But when I do the measurements, I really haven't. It's only been an inch of a difference, really. But that's because I'm defining more. I'm gaining more lean muscle, which is replacing that flab, and that's why it feels smaller. Just because it's a healthier mass to my body. It's not fat, it's not weight, it's lean muscle, and you want to have lean muscle for your body. In other terms that are not quite so visible, results that I've gained with the second round, I've become stronger, I have more endurance, I have more stamina, more energy, and those were my goals. Those were what I was really, really looking for this second round. Because, it's not just about how I look, but about how I feel and how I can perform out there in the real world. I was over 225 pounds for most of my life. I stayed on the couch eating junk food. I was lazy, I was obese, I was completely unhealthy. And there were so many times that I looked at people, friends, family members that were out and doing really fun, athletic, active things. And I kept on thinking to myself, I want to be that. I want to be able to do that kind of stuff. But I felt like I couldn't. because I was so overweight. And I kept on blaming it on genetics, blaming it on, well, looking at family history and saying, well, I can't do it. It's just not who I am. I wasn't born that way. You may be born with a slower metabolism, and you may not have an easier time losing weight or getting fit, but you can still do it, and you get around those excuses. My biggest excuse was having active induced asthma. It didn't matter what I did, starting to walk up, 10 feet of a very slight incline, and I started breathing heavy. My chest was getting tight. I was gasping for breath, and I had to use my inhaler to rescue myself. But doing P90X has completely changed that. I still need my inhaler. You'll still have those things in your life that can cause problems, can cause difficulties, can be somewhat of an obstacle for you in being more fit and more healthy and more active, but you work around them. You don't let them be your excuse. You work around them. You find a way to make it work. And you'll find that those things are improving. They may not disappear, like my asthma is not going to disappear, but I can make it better. And I have made my lungs a whole lot stronger. The two things that have definitely helped with making my asthma easier has been plyometrics. Huge, absolutely huge. I mean, I can't tell you how much of a difference doing plyometrics has been for me. Any kind of HIIT training, which is high intensity interval training, where you're doing short bursts of high intensity active workouts, and then you do a lower intensity, and you're just switching back and forth really quickly with just a little bit of rest time in between. That will really help with your aerobic strength and endurance, as well as if you're doing HIIT training for your resistance training as well. If you're really knocking things out in a quick way, then that's going to help with your anaerobic activity. So plyometrics and Kempo X has really helped me with my cardio, strengthening my heart and my lungs. And then doing classic version, which focuses so much more upon weight training and strength training, has really helped me to gain that lean muscle, as well as just have more endurance and more strength. And in the past few months, as well as P90X, I've also been doing other things in preparation and training for my first 5K Spartan Sprint, which is going to be up in Boston in 2 weeks from today. So just preparing myself in that way, and that's going to be huge. It's going to be a big thing for me to, do that. And so that's another reason why energy, endurance, stamina, those were my goals, is because I want to be able to go out and do stuff like that, to be able to compete in, maybe a race or an obstacle course or something, just testing myself and pushing myself and challenging myself and bringing the intensity with every single workout. That way I can do stuff like that. Because, growing up, being so obese and overweight, I wanted to do it, but I never did, and now I can. So your goals don't necessarily have to be how you look. I mean, that's great. You definitely want to have a very positive self-image of yourself. Don't do it just because you want to look sexy, or you want to be able to pick up somebody on the street, or have a lot of people whistling and hooting at you, or whatever. But do it for yourself. Do it so you have a healthier and more fit life. That should be your number one goal. The physical, visible rather, results that you get, that's like the topping on the cake. It's the whipped cream, cherry on top, kind of extra. But really, you want to go for health and fitness. You want to be in the best shape of your life. You want to be healthy. You want to live healthy, because then you'll live longer. You'll have more energy, more stamina, and there's just a plethora of results and benefits that you can get from working out. P90X has totally brought it. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. If you want to do P90X, I would love to help you to start your P90X journey. Tomorrow starts my new journey of Rev Abs. Looking forward to strengthening my core and my abs. And I'll start doing some post-workout videos for those as well. So thanks. Check out my blog, thehealthfitlife.com. Send me an email or comment on this website if you have any questions or comments. I'd love to hear from you. You guys have a fantastic day. Make today an awesome day. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.